So what's up guys, it's ABJK and I'm here with another episode of the Road to Glory series in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. So I took a bit of a break from YouTube and FIFA, but I've got a lot of stuff to do in the last couple of days, which rather limited the time in making a video for you guys, so I sincerely apologize for that. But the last week in FIFA was crazy for me, so a lot of good things happened and a lot of really crazy thing happened. It's hard to explain, hard to make you guys know that, so you'll be seeing that shortly in after a couple of episodes now. So a lot of crazy things happened in the last week, and overall I've been having a very hard time in FIFA in the last couple of days, because it's been very hard for me. There were a couple of things that really pissed me off from EA, and you'll see them shortly as well. So a couple of good things that happened as well, and I'm not going to talk about that in this video because we got a lot of things to talk about in this video. So it will be discussed in the next video, if I hope I'm correct. So moving on, we made a couple of good changes to the team. I remember the last episode we bought Olivier Giroud and put Antoine Griezmann on the left hand side, and it was the turning point of this Road to Glory series. Because before a couple of weeks, I was complaining about the lack of involvement in Griezmann's goals and assists in games. Because in the first 50 games I played with Griezmann, I remember he scored like 20 goals and got 10 assists. And the next 50 games he got like 5 more goals and he's got like 10 more assists, and that was really concerning me. The fact I did not notice his downfall in the gameplay, because he was involving in the game stuff. The only reason that made so you might have already seen in these clips, because Olivier Giroud has helped Antoine Griezmann massively to get back into his scoring form, because when you put Antoine Griezmann up at striker, he is not that quick, because he's got very decent pace and he's got good agility and skill, which are his major plus advantages of him, and he hasn't got a very good physical, and when you put him at striker point, he gets locked between the two centre backs of your opposition team, and when the two centre backs are quick or they're strong and they're brutal, he doesn't have a very good opportunity to break behind the defense line and get a goal. So that's what I discovered in the last couple of games while I was watching back my gameplay stuff, and I decided to add Olivier Giroud like a target man type of thing, and move Antoine Griezmann on the left hand side to make himself got a bit more room in the gameplay stuff. So that's what exactly it worked on, and Olivier Giroud did free up Antoine Griezmann on the left hand side, because Olivier Giroud plays up at striker forward. He holds up the two centre backs, because your opposition your opposition is very keen on holding up the striker, because and Olivier Giroud holds up the play and he passes out on the wide to Sterling, and on this side to Antoine Griezmann. And Antoine Griezmann, who has got to do against the fullback, because of the stuff the fullbacks do go on an attacking side, he's got a lot more room than he plays up at striker. So it was a great move, and one advice is that if you play Antoine Griezmann at up striker, you are not going to enjoy the full benefit of it, and I have discovered that I've been a victim of playing him at a striker, and when I did put him at the right forward, either right forward or left forward, he performs good. And that's the one thing that I found out, and I was getting a couple of good goals from Antoine Griezmann and good assists as well. It was like he was scoring or either assisting every game after I did this move, and which was very beneficial as well, because Antoine Griezmann was my a marquee player that I did have in this Road to Glory series. And he was my most valuable player in this Road to Glory series, and I want to get as many goals and assists as possible to have very decent record. I'm not a very good player in having very good records, so I want to have a very decent record in the Ultimate Team. So making Griezmann score and assist again was like a big relief that Olivier Giroud did well. So speaking of the team and Olivier Giroud, because Olivier Giroud has got very good shooting, and he's got like very decent and very strong physical, and he's got a very good hell of a left foot, and he's very good in the air. But one thing that really bothered me is that he's quite clunky with the ball, and his ball control is not good. His agility and balance are very poor, and one rash tackle from your opponent, or even a slide tackle, even a foul, he gives away the ball easily, and that resulted me in losing possession in many times. So I was on finding a very good replacement. Of course, I used Danny Welbeck as a sub. The reason I did not want to put Danny Welbeck at striker and bring on Koke in the left centre mid to give Antoine Griezmann the chem is that Danny Welbeck is such a good super sub. And when he comes on like the 70th minute or from the 70th minute, his pace, with his strength, with his very good movement on the ball, he's got very good dribbling for a striker. So that makes unstoppable for the opposition defenders who are tiring back. So that can be a later blow for your opponent. So that is why I wanted to keep Danny Welbeck as a sub and sub only. So I'm planning on I've been researching to find out a replacement for Olivier Giroud and trying to get as much as chemistry as possible for Antoine Griezmann. So you'll be seeing that in the next episode of this Road to Glory series. And before finishing off this episode, you might have seen a couple of packs that I opened, which I did get through the upgrade pack method. So I've got a lot of bronze packs. I opened a lot of bronze packs throughout the weekend, and on Saturdays and Sundays I opened a bunch of bronze packs, and I decided to put them in upgrade challenge once again. You might have seen a very good moment. So it was a very good stage, because I remember early on in this Road to Glory series we packed an untradeable Pepe in the upgrade challenge, and a couple of episodes back we got Frank Ribery out of the upgrade packs, and this time we haven't been quite at the luck that we had on the previous occasions, because this time we got a couple of good useful players like Ander Herrera, Kalanoglu, and a couple of good players to put them in the squad building challenges on the future date. So another thing you might have actually do is that you might have stopped with the silver players, using the bronze upgrade method to get silver players and then stop with it, because the amount of silver players you need to complete the SPC Giovinco, Jonas, Lacazette is on a high note, because silver players are currently overpriced on the market and due to their rare availability. So you might have well stopped with silver players. It could be very beneficial for you. So with that said, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys, and I will catch you in another episode soon.